Away right now, it's a boy for Reese Witherspoon, but his interesting name has caught the national attention. We'll tell you what it is coming up. Plus, J.K. Rowling's much anticipated new book hits stores. Is she alienating young readers? Is the adult-themed novel any good? We're weighing in on the billionaire author's latest bold move. And Kristen Stewart, happy? That smile and that yellow jacket. Is this a sign she's back with Robert Pattinson? Plus, Carrie Bradshaw's iconic style. How a popular TV character redefined fashion forever. It's all coming up today on The Daily Buzz. And a big congrats to Reese Witherspoon as she announces the arrival of her third child. Welcome to The Daily Buzz. I'm Dylan Howard. Well, this morning, Reese and her husband, Jim Toth, welcomed their newborn son. The actress, who grew up in Nashville, named her little guy after her home state. Drum roll, please. His name is Tennessee James Toth. So a big congrats to Reese and welcome to Hollywood, Mr. Tennessee. And also arriving today with big fanfare, the new novel by Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling. To discuss the billionaire author's next literary adventure, in our studio, entertainment host and reporter Nicole DeBow, and from New York City, it's Celeb Buzz staff editor Corey Lopez. Now, guys, before we dive into this book's new arrival, People magazine gave The Casual Vacancy a very good review, but also added it's not quite for kids. And in fact, the magazine said this: in 503 pages, Rowling touches on a litany of modern woes. Bullying, check. Cutting, check. Debilitating anxiety, yes. Racism, rape, heroin, addiction, disappointment, death. They're all in there, tied up in a densely populated, intricately plotted tale of small-town intrigue. Now, Nicole, was it time for this author to grow up and branch out?
I don't know if it was necessarily time for her to grow up, but she can do as she pleases. You know, I loved Harry Potter, and I'm looking forward to the book. I think this could be a nice change for her. I'll definitely be reading it. What about you?
I won't be. I don't read. Now, Corey, what do you think? You've read a few of the Potter novels yourself. You've talked about it in the newsroom. Do you think that this will affect sales if parents can't buy this book for their children?
Well, I don't think we're going to see swarms of preteens showing up to buy this book, that's for sure. But if you think about it, I was young when when the Harry Potter books started hitting the shelves. I'm 24 now, and I would much sooner pick up an adult novel than I would a Harry Potter book. So I think that they might see the demographic that grew up alongside the Harry Potter clan picking up this novel just to get another J.K. Rowling book in their homes.
I think it's also important that at this time, when so many social issues are right in the public spotlight, that many of these issues are tackled. Sure, they may be adult themes, but I saw an interview with J.K. Rowling and she was being interviewed on Good Morning America. She actually said that she suffered from anxiety growing up as well, an obsessive-compulsive disorder, and that's why she touched on this book. Nicole, do you think this book will eventually follow the same footsteps that Harry Potter did and actually become a big screen hit?
I hope so. You know, I think that there's a lot of potential, and any book that she writes is gold. You know, clearly it's already getting great reviews. I just hope that the cast doesn't follow with the movie. I want to remember them as children in Harry Potter. That would just be too much of a leap for me.
Good call, good call. Meanwhile, one of those actors, Emma Watson, is in the news. Now, the Sun newspaper in the UK reports she hasn't ruled out starring in the ultra-provocative movie version of the raunchy novel 50 Shades of Grey, one of your favourite books, Nicole. While Watson hasn't been offered the part, if there was interesting character development and an interesting story, then she would apparently consider it. Corey, now we don't want to see sweet little Emma involved in any kind of S&M scenes, do we? Or do we?
Well, here's the thing. I mean, that book, she would be playing Anastasia, who is supposed to be young and beautiful and naive, and she's supposed to be this kind of brainy, sweet student who gets corrupted by this S&M-obsessed, smoldering billionaire man. And honestly, I can see her in that role. But I have to say, I don't know how much they can even delve into their crazy sex scenes because I don't even know if it would be rated R.
I, for one, think it would be good. But Nicole, what do you think?
You know, I'm going to agree with Corey on the fact that I don't know how they're going to make this into a movie. It would have to be NC-17 for sure. But I will disagree with her about, you know, Hermione playing this role. There's just no way that I would ever want to see her in any sort of S&M at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know,
No.
it's an interesting choice for an actress to make as well, whether to go down that route, especially after crafting that so subtle relationship with the viewer here in Hollywood. All right, another actress who's become a bona fide star from film based on a hit book is Kristen Stewart. Now, real quick, ladies, before we break, I wanted to show you this. Now, Kay Stewart was spotted at a Paris fashion show smiling. Yes, she turned her famous frown upside down. Say it ain't so. And she was wearing a bright yellow leather jacket. I know Kristen Koch, our style editor, would be very happy with that little outfit. Now, Nicole, we're hearing that Robert Pattinson and Kristen Stewart are spending more time together. That, according to People.com. Other reports suggesting they are indeed back together. No word from their reps, but should we read anything into a smile with Kay Stu?
I mean, I don't know if you can read that much into, you know, kind of a flashy outfit at Paris Fashion Week. Although I think, you know, Kristen likes to remain very private about her personal life, so this could be a way for her to kind of tell people without really telling people, hey, look, I'm happy, and things are happening that you may not know about.
We certainly have had no confirmation from either of their reps, so time will tell whether the couple is back together. Who knows, it could be just in time for Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2. Wouldn't that be a perfect script for the studio? Nicole and Corey, thank you very much for coming on to discuss this today. Thanks very much for your time. All right, and don't forget you can see more of Kristen's bright style on the website at celebbuzz.com. When we come back, the icons who changed the way women are dressing today. The fashion pioneers we're breaking down next.